In a cozy little town blanketed by the colors of autumn, a curious child named Sam stumbled upon a dusty old puzzle box in the attic. The box was intricately designed, with shimmering patterns that seemed to dance under the faint light of a single bulb. Intrigued, Sam opened the box to reveal a puzzle like none they had ever seen before. Each piece was uniquely shaped and glowed with an inner light. That night, as Sam began to piece together the puzzle, a soft voice whispered from the box, "Solve a piece, learn a virtue." Sam picked up a piece and connected it to another. Instantly, the room transformed into a vibrant forest, where a kind fox appeared and guided Sam through an act of kindness by helping lost animals find their way home. As the lesson concluded, Sam awoke back in the attic, holding the completed piece in hand. Every night, Sam eagerly solved another piece. One evening, clicking a piece into place, the surroundings morphed into a majestic castle. Here, a brave knight taught the meaning of bravery by leading Sam to face their fears, symbolized by a dark shadow that dissipated once confronted. On another night, the chords of transforming the puzzle presented a crystalline lake. At its edge, a wise turtle explained honesty, making Sam reflect on a moment where truth prevailed over deceit. Each virtue learned wasn't just a lesson but an adventure, reinforcing the character traits deeply within Sam. After weeks of nightly escapades, Sam placed the final piece. The puzzle shimmered and erupted into a cascade of light, and out emerged a figure that seemed to embody all the virtues Sam had learned. "You are now a guardian of virtues," the figure proclaimed, before merging into a bright star that settled into Sam's heart. The attic returned to its ordinary state, but Sam was forever changed. With virtues gleaming inside them, Sam ventured out to make a difference in the world, one kind act, courageous step, and truthful word at a time. The enchanted puzzle had done more than reveal a new world, it had crafted a better individual for the real one.
Once upon a time, there was a tiny, very hungry caterpillar. On a bright and sunny Sunday morning, an egg lay on a leaf. As the sun rose, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night he had a stomachache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that, he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house, called a cocoon, around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and became a beautiful butterfly.
Once upon a time in the whimsical kingdom of Everbright, there was a noble knight named Sir Rowan. Sir Rowan was known far and wide for his bravery and his shining armor that sparkled in the sun. He had a trusty horse named Starfire, who galloped like the wind and was loyal beyond measure. One sunny morning, news spread across the kingdom that Princess Alara had been taken by a fierce dragon to the highest tower of a distant, dark castle. The king, her father, offered a grand reward to anyone who could rescue her. Without a moment of hesitation, Sir Rowan saddled Starfire and set off on a heroic quest to save Princess Alara. Along winding paths over towering mountains and through dense forests, they traveled tirelessly. When they finally reached the dark castle, Sir Rowan mustered all his courage and knocked on the enormous creaky wooden door. Much to his surprise, it was not a savage dragon that met him, but a gentle, sad-eyed dragon named Malcolm. "Why have you come here?" Malcolm asked in a deep, mellow voice that echoed through the stony hallways. "I am here to save Princess Alara," declared Sir Rowan. Malcolm sighed a fiery breath that lit the torches on the walls. "I did not kidnap her," he explained. "Princess Alara came here to visit, seeking peace and solitude." Intrigued, Sir Rowan asked, "Why did she need peace?" Princess Alara emerged from the shadows, her face as radiant as the moon. "Sir Rowan, I wanted to escape the pressures and expectations of the royal life. Malcolm is my friend, and this dark castle is my sanctuary."
In a vibrant, sunlit forest lived a mighty lion named Leo, a tiny mouse named Mimi, and a very sleepy bear named Boris. Leo, with his golden mane, was the king of the forest. Mimi, with her curious whiskers, was the cleverest creature around, always darting about and solving little problems. Boris, huge and gentle, loved to nap more than anything else in the world. One day, Leo was chasing a butterfly, his golden mane flowing, when he got his paw tangled in a net left by human hunters. He roared mightily, but the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. Mimi, hearing the roar, scurried quickly to see what was wrong. "Leo, don't worry. I'll find a way to get you out," Mimi squeaked bravely. She nibbled at the ropes with her sharp little teeth, but the net was too strong for her alone. Mimi then had an idea and hurried to Boris's cave. "Boris, wake up! Leo needs our help," Mimi shouted. Boris yawned widely, his eyes heavy with sleep, and asked, "What happened to Leo?" Mimi quickly explained the situation. Without hesitation, Boris lumbered out of his cozy den and followed Mimi to where Leo was trapped. Using his enormous strength, Boris pulled at the net, while Mimi continued to gnaw through the ropes. Working together, they soon freed Leo. Leo shook his mane with gratitude and said, "Thank you, Mimi and Boris. I couldn't have done it without you." From then on, Leo, Mimi, and Boris became the best of friends. They learned that everyone has strengths, and by working together, they could overcome any challenge. They celebrated their friendship with a grand feast of berries, honey, and the fresh water of the forest stream. And though Boris remained ever sleepy, he always woke up when his friends needed him. Thus, in the heart of the forest, the lion, the mouse, and the sleepy bear lived happily, teaching all the other animals that friendship and teamwork make any task possible.